and it should stream any moment now. So, right, let's give it a go. Let's fire it up and see what happens. So if I go continue, but yes, Harvey smash. That's what we want. So I asked some people on the Discord for this game. I said my frame rate's very low. I'm getting like 12, 13 frames a second at the moment. And they said, yeah, don't be in the system with your Dyson Sphere. So there's my Dyson Sphere. So there it is. And if I go to Star View, we can see that here it is. It's going all the way around the star now, and that's all captured. So if I go to the... I need to land on this planet before I can do anything. God, it's so slow. 22.1 gigawatts. And the solar cells, they eventually... they are vanishing because they got like half an hour's life. And as we can see, the pattern gets a bit inconsistent as we get closer. But then you can see here it's fairly consistent. This bit's normal. And likewise, we've got something similar here. Although I think that's a bit of a better pattern than down there compared to up there. That looks a bit better. But yeah, there's one Dyson Sphere, and I've got 22.1 gigawatts of power from it. So here we have our facility that's collecting photons. And then the photons, where are they going? It seems they're all full on photons, so... And they're all going to here. No, they're not all going to there. So right the way around this equator, I've got ray receivers, and they're not gathering power, they're gathering photons, which are them using to make antimatter. So I just need to find... Here it is. They're all going to there. And, yep, that seems to have got the maximum amount. Right, so... Do I have everything... I've got almost everything I want. But let's bugger off. And I'm going to fly to the next star system. Well, I am on the moon. This was...
Fly me to the moon.
I was on the moon. It's a moon around a gas giant. So what I'm
I have a name, you know.
Yeah. Yes. I get it. Them's his jokes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go click on that, and then if I put an indicator, now if I go back to it, it shows I've got to follow that line to the indicator. So that's a nice improvement to the user interface. So let's just gather some speed so that I can get away from the nearest gravitational object. Now I can enable warp. And we'll just do a very slow warp out of this system. I've deconstructed all of the rocket launch sites as well as the solar panel launchers in that star system because the Dyson Sphere is complete. It doesn't need to be done anymore. And this is a nice improvement they've done to the user interface. Hello again, Lizard. Welcome back to my show where I wanted to do the thing. So whilst I'm just on my way there, we can see that I'm going at the same speed as those shuttles, except they're going to a different place. So we got research going on there, but what if I go to technologies? Well, the only technology left to do is mission complete, 4,000 cubes, so I'll do that. Let's get rid of that, and in fact get rid of that and just activate that research instead. We've got another 10 light years to go before we reach a destination. In the star cluster, the brightest star I could find is the one which I'm going to. So it makes sense to me that the next Dyson Sphere I want to build will be around Gamma Delphini. And I haven't found a Gidi Prime or an Arrakis in this star system, but I have found a Kaitane, which was the capital in Dune. You ever watch Dune, Skoggy?
Oh no, I haven't. I keep seeing it on Audible. I'm like, oh, I've heard Hobbit likes this.
Yeah, it's good. I would recommend it. It's very Machiavellian. It's probably the most Machiavellian thing I've read.
Seems like it from that game you showed me.
Oh yeah, there's lots of plot and backstabbing. Or that one, to be fair, wasn't really a. Actually, no, that's the thing. It is quite canonically. It is closer to the story than the original 1990s Cryo game was. So.
Another one you played on your channel like last year or so.
Yeah, that one I'm thinking of redoing at some point. Doing another Let's Play of it. Because I think it deserves it. Ah, here we go. This, here's our star. So now, don't need that indicator anymore because I'm at the star system. So let's just get rid of it. And now the frame rate's improved somewhat. We got 24 frames, 25 frames a second. I would like to upgrade my processor in the future when I'm earning money again. I'm not going to be spending my bennies on it. But really, they need to improve the. They need to do some engine optimization because it's not even using 100% of my CPU load. I wouldn't mind, except it's just like, I approached that the wrong angle, and so now I'm going off base. Let's just angle back and hit it head on. There we go. I've hit it head on. Right. So somewhere on this planet, I've got my facility that makes white science. White power science is the most powerful science, as everybody knows. So let's just go back and white power, white science is the most advanced science and it is the best science. So I have yet another facility producing iron because it seems like I need it. And what about my motors? What are my motors lacking? They're lacking... Oh, well, they're not actually lacking anything.
Only Phil's going off on one, King.
Yeah. It wasn't really a well... I don't think it was a well-structured debate. Well, let's just
there was a debate.
I don't even know what they were arguing for and against. That's the bit which was confusing me. Okay, so I've got plenty of antimatter. That's good. So now if I go to this research facility, and it's like, yep, there's white science, but there's not much. So I think I can just extend this further, can't I? Yeah, let's extend it further then. And then I'll worry about doing like another rocket launch site and doing Dyson sphere programming. Bleep, bloop, bleep. These are science noises.
Beep, boop, beep.
Bleep, boop, bleep. I'm a computer. Stop all the downloading.
I'm a DOS game soundtrack.
Oh yeah, that's good, that is.
Sorry, babe. E1M1 stays on during sex.
Yes. Down, 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 down. You know what? It's about time I had a facility for making these research labs, because...
Speaking of Doom,
yeah,
I used to play Doom on the PS1 version. But on that version, it's like...
The PlayStation,
the
PlayStation version is quite different. It's more like a survival horror type game.
Oh yeah, it's got the Nintendo 64 soundtrack, which is more ambience, and then there's it did this weird thing where if you played on ultra violence, it actually blends in like the second game's enemies into the first game. And like in the first level, there was like chain gunners and a pain elemental, which was
weird. Yeah,
it was real cool, but it was fucking weird.
Just unorthodox. It's like this is not what I'm expecting from a Doom game. So buildings, matrix lab. So I need 4 ingredients. Okay, so iron plate, glass, circuits, electromagnetic. So Let's do iron plate, glass, coils, and printed circuits. Printed circuits are that one, the green one. And I'm going to have the fifth one be just for the labs. So where's that? Labs are going to be there. And I'll say no more than 200. That's enough. And I suppose what I can do, because I don't need like a major factory doing this, is I can just say, well, this one you're gonna send some of these space warpers out. So yep, you're gonna send them out and out of range. Because I'm very close to doing it. We can see there that it's showing me like, congratulations. You're 75% of the way to answering the answers to life, the universe, and everything.
Oh.
Yep, you get to do that in this game. I seem to be low on space warpers. Maybe I should have a little factory making them. All I need is the green science cube, so yeah, I think I'll do that. Let's just have a facility that makes space warpers. And I've now progressed beyond the green fuel. I'm now using black fuel, which is antimatter. So, yep.
I don't know why. It just sounds funny when you say it, even though it's not like...
I know. It's just... It's the way I... It's like, I know what you're saying is not racist, but... it sounds racist. God, that's
just wait until Oprah Winfrey hears about this.
Ah, well, you know, I'll just say, yeah. So, well, you managed to pull yourself away from like raping babies for 5 minutes to come and interview me.
Did you see all the memes people are editing of that interview?
No, but to be honest, it causes me pain to watch it, because I'm just like, I never had much respect for Prince Harry, but what little respect I did have for him is rapidly being dissolved, because he just won't stand up to that cunt wife.
Simple as.
Yeah. It just everything about that is an embarrassment, and he really should just be ringing up his mum and saying, "Mummy, when will you make?" She keeps, no, not mummy, grandmama. She keeps dressing up like my mama. When are you going to send her to Paris? Go on, send her to Paris is like the royal equivalent of being sent to Coventry.
Send her to Gulag.
Yes. Yes.
Pull a Phil on her.
Yeah. Oh no. This doesn't actually have the thing to... It can't accept it. So I was trying to make it as space warpers go in there, but it won't do it. So, because it's all filled up, so I'll have to make it go into another one of these over here. Let's put it in there, and we'll just leave that one alone for the moment. And let's say this one we'll do supply and supply. There we go. And you can supply my car with premium grade. Do. There we go. So the space warpers are now going out, and green cubes are being depleted. So I'll make another facility for green cubes. But in the meantime, let's focus on this bit over here, which is, let's make a facility to make more warpers, so that I can, not warpers, so I can make more laboratories, so I can do more white power science. The most powerful of all the sciences is white power science. We all know it. And this game, made by the Chinkies, acknowledges the fact that white power is best power.
Oh, you're playing the China virus game?
Dyson Sphere program is made by... if I go to settings... miscellaneous? No, they don't actually have anything in their menu saying like who it's about. You have to go into the main menu. But if you go like the Wikipedia for Dyson Sphere program, will say it's made by Ching Chong China Development and published by Tencent. So it's like, considering Tencent are responsible for glorified gambling things like Guns of Glory and State of Survival, this is a lot better than the shit they normally do.
There's like...
Mission complete! Ching chong, ching chong, ching ching! Congratulations, builder of great civilizations. You have completed the Dyson sphere.
Congratulations.
Oh, here's No White Guilt.
Of great civilizations.
No White Guilt.
The primary mission of the Dyson sphere program.
The narrator in this is No White Guilt.
With your efforts. The energy you provided is bound to make the homeland develop with high speed.
Thinking about what we were discussing before stream. My secret, super secret project. That isn't really a secret.
No, it's not when you publish it on Twitter.
Well, technically it was artists that did it on Twitter.
Oh yeah.
Please rest a while, and then embark on the journey.
But still.
To the Sea of Stars again.
Cool. So, yeah, it's telling me rest a while after 106 hours of playing the same game, and then do it all again. But, no, you know what? I'm having fun with this one, so I'm just going to carry on with this for a bit.
Lizards in chat.
Yeah.
Evening, developed by Youth Cat Studio, based in Chongqing, China.
Ah, so it's based in Qingchong in China. Chongqing, Qingchong. Ching chong chong ching. Chongqing, Ching Chong, Chongqing. Yeah, but they literally got a town called Chongqing, Ching Chong. the game was.
Wait, are you being serious?
Yeah, I mean, like, I used to work for the Chinkies, and one of them, like, when he'd get exasperated with me, he would just like go Ching Chong, Ching Chong, Ching Chong.
Same to you.
Yeah. And let's request some circuits as well. Oh, I seem to not have any electromagnetic coils. Ah, so that's what my bottleneck's probably magnets in that case. But in the meantime, does this mean I can get some well, no, I can't build any laboratories because I don't have any electromagnetic coils. So I think I'm going to have yet another. I'm going to have a facility here on this planet to do electromagnetic coils. First of all, let's just check I've not already done that. So let's see. Turbines, magnets, that, and gears. No, I don't have any facility to do that, and so I'm probably going to need a facility for magnets and another one for the other. Ching chong ching ching chong chang chong ching ching chong chang ching chong ching.
Ching chong.
The answer, my friend, is Quing Chong in Ching Chong. The answer is Ching Chong Ping Pong Ching.
Oh, that's my favourite takeaway. That is.
Oh, I do. Oh, I miss garlic chicken and pork dumplings and sweet chili beef and yeah, you know.
Oof.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm actually trying to be vegetarian.
Why are you trying to be vegetarian? Why do you want to be weak?
Because I'm sick of being a big fat man.
Yeah, but like one of the fattest guys I know is a vegetarian. You just...
Briar in one of the chats said that if you don't eat meat, you aren't European.
That's true, yeah. No, all you got to do is like not eat food and exercise loads. Like you got to run 50 miles a day, and
hit the gym,
and like you eat a bowl of steam every day, and
Sting.
You eat a bowl of Sting. Sting wasn't a wrestler; he was a musician.
Oh, there was a wrestler called Sting.
Was there?
Yeah.
I didn't know this.
He wore the black and white face paint.
Oh, okay. No, well, you have to eat...
Like Kiss.
Okay, so you basically just don't eat anything, but or you just like not eat sugar. That you could do that as well. You could just not eat sugar.
And watch Sting matches.
Yeah. So, my bottleneck is magnets. I need to make more magnets. Okay. So this facility is going to import iron ore, and then it's going to export magnets. because it seems I need yet another one of these. So I'll do a local demand and a remote demand for iron. And no iron's coming in. So there's warpers, there's the shuttles, and there we go. One's actually flown off. It's had a bit of a think about it, and it's decided, alright, maybe I'll go out and get some iron then. So there it is, and it's going off, and it's going all the way to God knows where. It's going somewhere there anyway, for iron ore. So in the meantime, let's get yet another facility up for producing magnets. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So great, I've completed the game. I don't need to do it. I've made a Dyson sphere. I've unlocked this secrets to life, the universe, and everything, and I'm still playing. And why is that? Because I'm not done with it yet. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I've got to do all these things first before I can go ahead and do the other stuff, because in order to make a Dyson sphere you need carrier rockets, and carrier rockets use supermagnet rings, and supermagnet rings need magnets.
Oh, a carrier walker.
Oh yeah, small carrier rock. Oh, you walk and roll.
Oh, very warm.
Oh, very, very good.
Oh.
Do you know...
Really?
The best modern films I've seen... The best modern films I've seen in, like, a while, they come from, like, China and South Korea. One I saw was called Runaway...
It's not blacks.
Well, it's not even that. They're just, like... the stories aren't about trannies and how they're evil and oppressed by Nazis. There's, like, one of them was called Runaway Planet, where the sun's going bad, so they built...
Was it about a fat bird?
It was about, like, turning the Earth into a vehicle by making these massive engines on it, and then flying the Earth off to a new place to live. And another
that sounds hilarious.
It's a pretty fanciful concept, but it was good. And the other one was called Space Sweepers, which is about people making a living by clearing the shipping lanes of space debris and selling the junk for money. And then they discovered there was there's this like utopia O'Neill cylinder habitat, and you can get in there, but you have the entry fee's like really expensive. And it turns out the guy that runs it is this evil white guy, and he had this
someone in the chat, Hobbit's Chinese cousin. Why wouldn't you show me like this? Very disrespectful.
Wasn't there someone in there was someone on Euro Truck Simulator called Hobbit something or other, and I can't remember what it was, but and plus it was the drunk driving stream, so I don't really remember much of it. I just remember like playing a bunch of music I liked, and then I played something with that was it. I was playing some drum and bass with MC Skibbity, and John in the chat was saying, this sounds like monkey gibberish, it sounds like they're screeching at one another. And I was like, so you're familiar with the works of MC Skibbity. I thought it was ironic considering that both Andy C and MC Skibbity are very white, and that drum and bass is white man's music. But
Aryan music.
Other people would say no, it's urban music, which is a polite way of saying it's knick-knock music. Black like their raping souls.
Black like their heart.
Yeah. Black
but
like
dirt. They invented everything.
Yeah. That's right. I mean, when the ancient Greeks were there in their bathhouses, and they couldn't figure out what they were for, they had to import black slaves, and they told them, you know, that like you can bath with water and wash.
If only they had told the Romans how to use their bathhouses.
Yeah.
They just built them and they're like, don't know how this works, fam.
I mean, the Egyptians were so amazed with like the blacks and their washing techniques that they recorded it on hieroglyphs, and you can see that like blacks like washing the dicks of Egyptians because they didn't know how to do it. We was dick washers and shit.
We was pharaohs and shit.
Hey, that's a thing. So, like, if blacks were pharaohs and they was pharaohs and stuff, but there was also Israelites, and the pharaoh was enslaving Israelites. Does that mean blacks are slavers?
Yeah, blacks enslaved white people. Where is my reparations?
Yeah, I want my reparations, nigger.
Give me my Gibbs.
That's
Gibbs
it.
me that.
Hey, yo, Gibbs me that
That's
for free. That's right. Dirty coons.
We invaded everything.
Yeah. God, I can't stand them. I don't like the way their flappy gums move. I don't like the way they smell. I don't like the way they speak. I don't like the way they chimp out the slightest provocation. I just don't like them.
Simple as.
Yeah. Just don't fucking like them.
That was something I kind of thought about as well. It's like people saying that Jesus is a brown socialist isn't some sort of like gotcha. It's like, well, Jesus was a brown socialist hippie, and then it's like, so Jews are brown then.
And also, if like you know, so all right, if he was a pacifist hippie, why did he say you should not be without a sword and let he who is without a sword sell his cloak and buy one? So he's literally saying that dying of hypothermia is preferable to dying because you didn't have a means to defend yourself. Buy a fucking sword.
No, you don't understand. Jesus had like one commandment. You know, just be vaguely nice to each other, my man.
Yeah, and don't criticize people that blaspheme against Jesus and his teachings, because that's mean. So this
Jesus loves and forgives everyone.
This mythical creature which you believe in, which I don't, I'm going to use what he said, even though he didn't exist, to like say you're bad, even though I have no like faith in these arguments whatsoever.
I have nothing but contempt for your faith.
Yeah. So checkmate.
God, I love that fucking meme picture. I like that. There's a what's he called? There's a guy on Twitter and he's called something like Patriarch Prime or something, and all he does is just Christian post and annoy atheists.
That's good. Yeah, I like that. I approve of this.
And it's like he's wrote down like a list of common shitty atheist arguments. One of them being the main one is like, if God real, why bad thing happen?
Well,
they just post that to anyone that challenges him. It's like the only.
Basically, whenever I hear these arguments from atheists, it's like, well, if God's real, then how am I still alive even though I've abused children?
Like, Vosh?
Yeah. That's basically what it boils down to. It's like, if God was real, then how come I got nonced as a kid? It's like, maybe because God thought it was really funny you got abused. Maybe God wanted you to suffer because he knew what an insufferable shit you grow up into become. Maybe you're supposed to learn the lessons of like being horribly traumatically abused as a child, and you're supposed to move on and not turn into Miley Yiannopoulos and go, how many names of black dick do I have to suck before you accept I'm not racist? And the answer is all of them. Yeah. Checkmate, no, atheists.
Oh, don't worry, he's straight now.
Oh yeah, he says yeah, sure. What is he gonna like say, bring me your 16-year-old son and so I can pray the gay away with him?
I mean, this is just like,
let me lay my healing
that's had a shitty gimmick. And he's trying a new one.
Let me lay my healing hands upon your especially your fit son. But my son's straight. Ah, but he might be repressed. Let me find out. Why are you sticking your penis in? Why are you sodomizing my son? It's part of the healing process. Doesn't it look like healing to me? It looks like you're abusing. Yeah. Yeah, I'm Indianapolis. I'm straight now. It's okay to do this sort of stuff. Trust me, bro. It's fine. It's America first.
Oh, that just reminded me of Nick Fuentes when you met that lady Maga.
Oh yeah. It's like you're not.
She's a fucking unit compared to him.
Well, everybody is. I could just imagine, like, Nick's reputation is like, you're not as sexy as Catboy Cammy.
Oof. Didn't he try to, like, agitate people at the Capitol Hill stuff?
Well, Catboy Cammy said some very unoptical things at the rally. Some sort of things like most bodacious. Yeah, he was saying he was being totally rad and bodacious. That is for sure.
Tubular.
Absolutely tubular.
Excellent. Party time.
It's Cammy's world. It's Cammy's world. Party time. Excellent.
Wait, aren't they making a new Bill and Ted? And they're both fucking old farts now.
Yeah, but that's Wayne's World is not Bill and Ted. And yes, they are. And I think they've already released it. Look for Bill and Ted 2020. See if anything comes up.
Beavis and Butthead.
Not Beavis and Butthead, the other one. Bill and Ted. Not to be confused.
Jeff and Matt Hardy.
Not to be confused with Father Ted. God, can you imagine? Oh no, you can't because Dermot Morgan's dead.
Was it? Oh, what the fuck's he called that did Father Ted? And they turned out to like hate trans women now, and that's what he's mainly known for.
Really?
Something. Graham Linehan, is that it?
Oh yeah, Graham Linehan was saying some interesting things about things in general. Oh, that was it. He was having a go against Count Dankula on the internet because Count Dankula was saying, you think you're funny, but it's wrong to make jokes about Nazism. And someone in the comments just responded with a still shot from the episode of Father Ted where he gets that room full of Nazi memorabilia.
Jesus Christ, Harvey, what are you doing?
I've paid the toll, so I'm burning some coal.
Wait, is your computer in you? Did you check?
What? Oh my, a shed with a chimney. Now that is an idea.
Oh.
I like this idea. It's a good idea. But no, my computer's in my study, and my study's got a chimney. And if I want to stay warm, then I got to keep a fire going.
That's very Hobbit chic.
Yeah, it is. And it's also why I'm filthy and my trousers are covered in ash.
Aren't you? There's a joke there, but
Oh, well, how'd you pick up Jewish chicks with a shovel? Yeah, I've heard that.
I trust you to know.
Yeah. The old ones are the good ones.
I'm surprised someone else hasn't joined in the chat.
Well, I think they're all feeling low energy after Phil's resounding defeat by Unwashed.
What was that debate about?
I don't know, and I don't think Phil or Unwashed knows. DOA sent me. She sent me a comment. What did she say? There's this.
I'm a dirty slag.
And I need you in my hobbit hole. Yeah, that's what she says to me regularly. She said.
She beat by this. Did you see her boss eyes?
Here we go. I'd bloody love to debate Phil on the Kulak question. They were, because I was saying that they're middle class in Russia, and she says they were barely even middle class. The peasantry were authentic labourers, i.e. real working class. I'm enjoying listening to this bizarre debate. Not really sure what the debate is about, but so they're debating authoritarianism and libertarianism. I'm trying to grasp. Yeah.
I'm pro-violence, regardless of team.
Yes. Yeah, and that was it. She was just like confused by the debate, equally confused by the debate as I think the rest of us were. Well, that's good. It seems that already 10,000 carrier rockets and solar cells are on the way here, so that'll take a minute to arrive. And I think that big stream of ships there—that's probably the ones with it on. But let's design a Dyson sphere. So, what am I going to do? Can I... What if I add a new layer? Oh, I can make it a really small one. I can make the orbit inclination like that, yeah. How big can I make it? I can make it... huge. Too close to planet orbit. I can make it huge. I can make it huge. But I'm going to make it small. I'm going to make a tiny, tiny one. Just a tiny one. And so this one, I'm going to... Let's have it in that sort of grid pattern, yep. And stop the game from running. And actually, you know what? Let's just go with this build frame, so... If I go... What if I start with the top? Would that be better? Let's try this. Let's have a go at this. And I'm using... This one is going to be a different design to the other one because I'm using curved lines. I think
curved swords.
Yeah, I think I might be onto something here with these curved lines and such. Yeah.
Hey, John's in the chat.
Hello, John.
We have what do we have here?
We have le Skuggy and we have le Hobbit. Bienvenue in my Dyson sphere program where we have unlocked all the technology. And now I am making my second Dyson sphere in another system. Because that is what I do. And that way I can make even more antimatter.
God, I need
you need
Harvey to have a full-on red beard.
Oh, I was going to say, I thought you needed some femboy bussy.
Mixture. Didn't Tariq Nasheed say something about that?
What? You needed some femboy bussy?
Yeah.
Skuggy Squidge needs femboy bussy.
No, he was just talking about le Skuggy. I like Skuggy. The Hobbit. I like the Hobbit.
What Tariq Nasheed was saying, I like Skuggy and his femboy bussy.
No, I wasn't in the conversation at all. He was just talking about...
Isn't Tariq Nasheed like a wrestler or something?
No,
he's a boxer.
No, he did a rap album where he said, wash your ass.
Wash your
ass. And that was about it.
Oh, okay.
Wash your ass.
Because, so he's not like everyone's favourite rapper R. Kelly, where he did the song about the midget in the closet. It's a midget, midget, midget.
In the closet.
You know the R. Kelly. It's like an hour-long movie music video story about his wife has been cheating on him with a midget in the closet. You heard this? It's
no.
Not many will talk about the ballad of R. Kelly and the midget in the closet, but like and someone probably in the chat will say, "Oh, I know what you're on about, Hobbit. Yeah, the album's actually called such and such. I don't know what the name is, but yeah, like the entire music video, and I think it's quite theatrical. It's he did good stuff, I would say. Hang on, am I doing this right? Am I doing this? I've done this wrong, haven't I? I'm trying to make these nodes close together, so that the more nodes there are, the more places solar sails can go to attach on and form the structure of the Dyson sphere. because otherwise we'll be waiting a day and an age for this to complete. So it takes a bit more effort to design it, but I'm just going to give this this star here a Yarmoukle and just
I beg your pardon?
I'm going to harvest all of its polar ejecta by giving.
Excuse me?
I'm giving it a skull cap, Scuggy, is what I'm saying.
You're harvesting his ejector?
Yes, I'm harvesting the polar ejecta from the star, because that's what we do when we're Dyson Sphere programming. And do that. You spoken with Casimir recently?
No, but I heard it. He was talking about femboys and something, and then people are trying to frame him as a paedophile.
Oh no, it wasn't talking about femboys. He says, prove to me paedophilia's not right, see you can't.
Oof.
And it was just like, Casimir, I get that you're trying to be an edgy boy, but like, no, I warned you about this. You're not allowed to be this edgy.
And then Charlie Big Potatoes. Did he get on it?
I don't know. No, Charlie Big Potatoes doesn't know about Casimir. He's our bumder.
Ah, Cass.
Ah, Cass. In the middle of our street. Right, I want to do the same over here. So what have I done there? I've gone... There's an inner circle and an outer circle. Right, so let's start with the outer circle first. Whoops. Not there. Ah, Cass. Bow, bow. He's a bumder and a fag. Ah, Cass. Brown, brown. He shows pictures of his ass. Ah, Cass. Down, down.
What? Oh, no.
He's like done it on Doodling Pad before. He's like he's taking pictures of his ass and he's showing it's like, look at my femboy bum. Do you think I'm cute? And
it's a Roman.
I'm just like, Casimir, perhaps you're like, you're fishing for compliments on the wrong Christian server.
This is a friendly server.
Yeah. You could perhaps get a bit more of a bite somewhere else.
Arthur.
What was he expecting Hamilton to say? Yeah, it's a fit ass. Will you be my boyfriend? Or maybe Top.
Someone would say that to me.
Or maybe Top Cat would go, well, you know what? I don't like faggots, but Casimir, you're all right. Do you want sex with me? And then Casimir would be like, no, I'm asexual, and that's inappropriate. Nah.
I'm a Christian.
Yeah, right. No, he was saying like he was watching pornography since he was 8 years old, and it says no one can prove to me that it's wrong for 8-year-olds to be watching porn. And like,
excuse me?
I mean, it's like it's a strange like thing to start a debate or conversation with, well, it wasn't really a debate or conversation. It was that's not lining up properly. I'm just going to pretend that it does and ignore it and move on. But yeah, because I think maybe Phil or somebody else was saying that, maybe like pornography is not right for children and they shouldn't be exposed to it at such an early age, and parents really should be like supervising what they do on the internet. And because when they're teenagers, you understand it's like, okay, they're going to look at that stuff no matter what you do, but when they're kids, it's like you need to protect them so that they can have that childhood innocence for just a bit longer. Don't let the world corrupt them. Tell them there's no real hurry to get corrupted and ruined by the modern deprivations of the world, and that there's nothing wrong with not being exposed to that material. In fact, the longer you can go without being exposed to those sort of things, maybe the better off you'll be. Maybe. But who am I to say? I don't know. And who's a control case? I don't know. Are the Amish a control case?
Sorry, I'm just trying to I'm trying to find the right Harvey Smash move.
I'm guessing that, like, the Amish, what with not using electricity and such, the kids probably aren't spending all day on the internet. And maybe they are a control group for, like, this is like what happens to kids when they're not exposed to pornography at 8 years old. So,
Journal the Great. I don't know what Hobbit is on about.
oh, this was just like... does Joe Noel know who Casimir is? Because if you don't know who Casimir is, then it's difficult to explain his peculiarities.
Casimir.
I mean, I'd say he's a good-looking lad, but he's got screws loose.
I mean, don't we all?
My screws are tighter than what they used to be, put it that way. Right.
What?
There we go. So I've got the beginning of my Dyson sphere, and I've started at the poles, and I think this is quite good. So and then we'll do an orbit. Just one. Can I edit? No, I can add an orbit, but I can't edit an orbit. So if I make the orbit radius like there, and then go whatever, and then do. Woo. Okay. So if I make it 90 degrees and do pole to pole, there we go. And if I do it like that, and then they can just float in. Yeah, I think that will do quite nice. So I'll add that orbit, create. That's orbit 2, and then orbit 1 just goes around like that. Yeah, I think that will do. So I need to have a facility that launches rockets, and I need another facility that does solar panels. And hey, look at that. I seem to have got a bunch of that stuff now. And this is complaining about lack of power. So why has it got lack of power? Everything's out of power. Alright. Let me fly back up here and figure out why these things are lacking power. Hey, you, what's your problem? Ah, the power's on its way. Appears that all of it is run out. Okay, yeah. Well, that's just the way things are sometimes. Ah, please tell me that's more power. Yep, that's more power. There we go. So power's coming back into the facility. Go up to 20% satisfaction. 24. And how far does this go? That's quite a long line of power. 40%. And there's hardly anything. Oh, and there's one more which come up there. There we go. As soon as it does. So even with all this, it's only getting like 50% satisfaction. So I need to double the length. Really? How much power does this place want? It wants 2 gigawatts, and I'm giving it 600 megawatts. Okay. Maybe I can do another line here. Well, I don't have any... Do I? Oh, I do have some. Okie dokie. Okie dokie, piddly pokely. Good morning, job seekers. You work shy set of bastards. I've got a Ryzen 1600X in my computer, and I was pleased to see on eBay they're still fetching up to £140 at auction. I got curious and I just thought, what's the value of what I've got before I go and see like upgrades and what I should be paying for that. I think I'm going to need to request more than 2,000 because I've already used over 500 of that. So let's request 4,000 then instead. See if that makes a difference. And maybe I should have a facility that uses this antimatter as well. So let's do another one of these things. It's a little factory somewhere. So, artificial sun is the end product, and it wants wibbly wobbly sphere. I saw that was a thing. It wants the little square thing, and it wants the titanium alloy bars. Yep. And there was another thing it wanted as well, quantum chips. That was it. I was low on plastic, so I was going to do something to make those as well. Well, I don't need many of these, so let's just have 1,000 of each. There we go, there's 1,000 of each. Pop those in there. Now let's make sure that it can get some warpers. So it can warp where it needs to. There we go. And you can't recharge at that rate, so no point doing it. I think 400 would be enough. And right, so now let's do local request. Yep, that's fine. Remote demand. Yep. Remote demand. Yep. And finding a remote demand. Okay, that's good. We got all the stuff we need. Oh, and let's put some shuttles in there and all. Okay, so 4 ingredients. Pop those in there, and then set the recipe. It's got to be set to an artificial sun. There we go. And artificial suns run on antimatter, because why not? Sure. Let's have a look there. I can do one more. No, I think 3 factories will be enough. God, everything's struggling with power. Oh, that's because once again run out of the energized accumulators. No, there's another bunch of them in. Anyway, so that's that bit done. So now if I go here and just say, I don't need... Actually, you know what? Carry on with the remote demand. That's fine. But this... I need foundation. Because I need to fill in those lakes. So where can I get some Here we go. This will do a foundation. So let's just go local demand, remote demand. There we go. Get some more come in now. Cassiomir is a rodent-like creature they taught to speak. There we go.
Oh.
I'm thinking in the 2021 census and they put under white Gypsy and Roma. I don't like this.
Fire looking away.
Unfortunately, you can't have a category that says brown. Because it hurts brown people's feelings if you say they're brown, because you remind them that they're brown and brown's disgusting and no one likes brown, including themselves. That's why they spend all that money on whitening cream.
Who's Kent?
Shit, nigga, you hitting deep.
Hello.
Hello.
Bonjour.
I think
don't
I've
speak.
heard you before.
You have.
Yeah, I have.
It's possible.
Yeah, could be. It's another one of these American collaborators we have here in our British server. We've been collaborating with the Americans yet again.
Yes, I am the Lord Ha Ha for America.
That's it. There we go. How can we be British nationalists when we talk to Americans? Of all people. Fucking Americans. Electromagnets, how do they work? Does anybody know? So I am Dyson's. I tell you what, if I copy like the YouTube link, you can see what I'm streaming, and you can. Well, I've already done it. So the show, like, you missed the bit where No White Guilt told me you have unlocked the secrets of the universe.
Wow.
The narrator in this game is No White Guilt.
Hey.
And I just thought, cool, I didn't know he was interested in Dyson Sphere program, and I thought it was pretty cool, you know, just like, it's a cameo for someone who wants white well-being by going to a Kartashev Type 2 civilization.
Is there a Dyson disc?
My current design in this star system is a diamond Yarmoukal, both for the top and the bottom of the star.
I don't know what that means.
It's a skull cap.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you're not going to get all the energy you can out of these suns if you're designing them on the flawed premise that these stars are round.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
The
flat star model. And yep, looks like once again I'm out of power, but I'm gonna fix that in a bit. I need splitters as well because hang on. No, I don't. No, and I don't need splitters there. So let me think about this. No, I will, because I'm going to have 2 rows of railguns to launch solar cells into space.
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 Last frontier.
Space is what I'm going to launch them into. I'm going to launch them into space, man.
Space in ultimate.
I always wanted you to go into space, man. Intergalactic Christ.
Why the fuck did
Babylon Zoo exist? Well, many people have asked that question.
Casimir is like a rodent-like creature they are taught to speak?
That's right. Yeah, he does sound a bit like a rodent, does Casimir. Casimir.
Oh, cats.
In the middle of our street, our Cass.
Cats.
Da 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 da. Our Cass, brown bomb, in the middle of our street. Our Cass, brown bomb, middle of our street. Okay. Yeah, I gotta stop singing this song about Casimir.
You'll get copyrighted.
Yeah. That must be a compliment. When your karaoke skills are so good, you get a copyright strike. Oh, thanks, YouTube. I didn't know you cared.
YouTube isn't even real.
No,
It's a psyop.
it's a conspiracy theory. No one can
But
prove
that's
it's
just
real.
a theory. Again.
Conspiracy theory.
How
Have you
great
seen
would that be?
the game theory about how you can survive a 9mm bullet to the head, like in the start Fallout New Vegas?
No, I didn't even know he did that. I just knew he did Five Nights at Freddy.
He did a game theory about how it's possible to survive a glancing blow from a 9mm parabellum bullet fired at your skull.
Just don't get shot, retard.
Ah, but you can't help it because in the beginning of the game you do get shot. Like the loser you are, you just get shot.
Me and Noctis need to start a fucking thingy again. Where I've just been blowing everything up with dynamite.
And the next time you do on their streams, invite me on and give me some of your ganja, because that was good giggle puff you had.
Me and Autismo are good shit posting.
Yeah, it was proper Beavis and Butthead hours, and I was like, why aren't you like that whenever you're on one of my streams? It's just like, cock and bollocks, nigger coke faggot,
Oh.
You said fag. Cool.
Yeah, it's kind of erection. Yeah.
Oh god, that reminds me of that thing where like Beavis and Butthead are in PE class and they're being taught like you got to do some wrestling, and like Beavis' scream is like, this guy's got an erection. He's got a boner. It's pressing into me. Get off. Fart knocker.
Isn't that what we all aspire to?
And it was like one of the only times I remember Butthead giving Beavis like some sound of voice. Kick him in the nads, Beavis. Cool. I always thought it was really funny David Letterman agreed to be their father in the film.
Fire! Fire!
Fire!
There.
Fire! Ah, that was a good show. What, there was like one in the 2011 one where they were watching like Teen Vampire or something.
Yeah, they rebooted it for like a season or two, but it didn't seem right because it was like they were just saying how dumb that like the TV was dumber than they were, because in the past they would just be dumb, but they couldn't be dumber than the TV they were watching.
Well, the other thing is like the MTV executives, despite it being the second most watched show on MTV, they were like, yeah, our target demographic of 14-year-old girls aren't interested in this. I mean, they don't want to watch 60 like two cartoon characters watching 16 and Pregnant and mocking them.
Yeah, it's not going to do well for the market share.
No.
That's offensive. You don't know that it's a girl.
Well, MTV know they're girls because MTV knows their audience.
Did you just assume the audience's gender?
Yes. Well, MTV assumed the audience's gender. And age.
Foaming.
And
Well,
they like watching 16 and Pregnant.
If they made it today, Beavis and Butthead would be criticizing the interracial commercials that keep popping up.
Niggers.
How many black guys are in this country?
To be fair, Mike Judge was always cucky on that issue. I mean, there was times where Beavis and Butthead were watching NWA or Snoop Dogg, and they were saying complimentary things about it.
You can appreciate some rap music. You can appreciate, like, you know what? I will be soft on DMX since he changed his tune.
Is he the one which goes rah 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 DMX?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know him then.
He turned Christian later in life, and they went after him, and then he started to get wise to the JQ a bit because when he got arrested for something I forget, he showed up to the police station and there were news cameras there. He goes, "Oh, well, let me guess how y'all already know about this. Y'all knew I was going to be here, huh? Oh, okay, I see how it is." It's like, who the fuck called them? It's like that. What was it? Roger Stone got arrested. The CNN crew was with the police as they did it. It's like,
is Roger Stone any relation to Oliver Stone?
No, they're different. Oliver Stone's from England.
Is he?
Isn't he?
I don't know who these people are.
Or no.
Who's the one that Alex Jones likes and hangs out with?
Rogerston. Rogerston was like a Trump guy.
Sorry, freaking frog's gay.
He's probably gay. I assume he's gay because he's very well kept for an old guy, and he acts faggy.
He talks like he talks like a fag, and his shit's all retarded.
Yeah, shit's off. Yeah.
To quote Idiocracy, it's like
he's an unscannable.
Yeah. You've seen that film, yeah. So like you talk like a fag, and your shit's all retarded, but that's okay. Like my second wife, she was retarded, and she went on to become a pilot. Yeah. I like it because I think there was a scene prior to that where they got this plane just flying into a building and crashing.
Yeah, that was when his lawyer's car was getting shot up, and in the background a plane just crashes. It was probably her.
Oh yeah, that was it. And he's just sort of cheering the police, machine gunning his car. It's like, yeah, that's your car. So?
It's like, fuck yeah, this is awesome.
It's cool. Oh, hang on. If I do, no, this is going to be unsynchronous. I know how to do it. If I do that and stop the flow of them, and then let's just build a circle around it, because what I like is I like having it all firing off in one go. So it's just like you see this ring of rockets launch out. But if I just go to the star map briefly and have a look, we've got 2 rockets on their way there, and they've got to fly a fair old distance, or 3 rockets I should say. They've got to fly a fair old distance before they get to that star. I mean, that's quite a ways away, that is. Yes sirree. Right, so let's build this ring. And then I think, I'll make some ray receivers. I'll see what I can do, because there's no point me making all this power and then got no means to harvest it.
Okay.
Yeah. Because this planet, it keeps running out of power over and over again. Which is why I'm making
criticism.
Well, it's why I'm making yet another Dyson sphere, because I need more power. I need some white power. That brings me back to a show which will never be now, but probably for the best.
Did you ever see the shape of his head?
No. What, has he got like an unusual shaped head? It's like, yes, Roger Stone's head looks like a penis. Yes. Quite. Very apropos. Oh, it's apropos. Oliver Stone's head looks like a penis. Seems to me you lived your life like your head looking like a penis. Always going around, people saying, there goes a dickhead. I really hated Elton John for, like, she's not even cold, and he's out there doing a song about, like, and remember now to cash in on the death of a supposed friend. Here's a really shit song I've done. Go and buy it if you liked Diana. Fuck Elton John. He gives homosexuals a bad name.
He gives love a bad name.
Unfortunately, it's funny because it's true.
Shot in the heart.
Shot in the arse. You give love a bad name. When I heard he was adopting like a baby boy with his boyfriend, I was like, yeah, that baby's going to get raped. It's going to get raped, and the news are all cheering like, isn't it great that these 2 practicing homosexuals have got a baby, and definitely not going to get abused in any way, shape or form. And it's like, mate, rape. Literally, all that's going to go on their house is they're going to be playing the Alex Jones rape song over and over again to mask the screams of the boy getting sodomized. Welcome to the 21st century and the revelation of the method, where we live in Sodom and Gomorrah and we just sort of joke about this stuff because, like, if you didn't joke about it, you'd cry.
How do you know what I feel?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's life. Just to remember, every time, like, you're struggling, you could be like Elton John's Rape Baby, so, you know, it's not all bad.
Jesus Christ.
So just think, every time you're just like, oh, life's sad and I'm in pain, it's like, at least you're not being abused. I mean, you might be being abused, but at least you're not being abused that horrifically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So suck it up, chat.
Yeah. Swallow a spoonful of cement and realise you're not being as abused as Elton John's Rape Baby. Allegedly. I probably have to say allegedly at some point.
Oof.
Hang on, did my stream just get cancelled? No, it didn't. Oh, it's because I had the share thing, and it was greying things out, and I just thought, oh dear, have I get close to the truth? It's like, you could talk about the coons and the kikes and the faggots till the cows come home, but if you mention Elton John's Rape Baby, oh, Susan Wojcicki will be disappointed. She will have words. Words will be said. And hang on, I don't get this. Why is it like generation capacity is what?
You what, mate?
So the current okay, so the current generation is like 1 point how many gigawatts? I'm currently producing 1.25 gigawatts and I need to produce 1.6, so hopefully that factory making artificial suns. Nope. Why aren't you making them? Because you lack quantum chips. Alright.
Oh, chips.
Yep. Not the ones that Mark Collett eats for his dinner every fucking night.
Oh. I could just do with a nice portion of chips.
Yeah, I wanted fish and chips tonight, but wasn't able to obtain any.
It's not Friday.
Oh. It can be Friday any day if you get like...
If you're brave enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, do you remember what the Twitter was acting like surprised that the Pope recently denounced same-sex marriage?
What? That, like, all of his actions have done the exact opposite of denouncing it.
I know, but he did a heel turn and then he's become the baddie of wrestling again.
Oh really? I don't believe him. I think he's being disingenuous. I think the Pope smokes dope.
Brap. Brap chamber. Oh yeah, I recorded.
Enter the 37 brap chambers.
37 braps per minute.
Old dirty bastard with I brap so hard that my pants are broken.
Got dumps like a trunk.
Yeah. Dump. Okay, so in addition to the facility that makes... now I've got some artificial suns.
Wait, what? Sorry?
I've got artificial suns. It's a power station, in other words. So now I need to...
Is this the future that Detroit?
That's it.
Robotic sun.
Yep. Beep boop beep, Father. Why was I programmed to feel pain? Because it amuses me.
Because it amuses me.
I want you to suffer great. In pain. Take that, taste the pain. Take that, taste the pain.
Taste the rainbow.
Oh, I miss Xavier Renegade Angel. Take that, taste the pain. That show was genius, visionary, bold, beautiful, brave, stunning, everything.
Stunning and brave.
The Virgin Rick and Morty, the Chad Xavier Renegade Angel.
The Chad Detective Conan.
Detective Conan? MD?
Yeah, that's the anime that oh fuck, what's it called? The Al Qaeda leader liked.
Detective Conan.
Yeah. They found like, who the fuck was the leader of Al Qaeda? The guy with the beard that lived in a cave.
Oh, Barack Obama.
No, it looked like him,
Osama bin Laden, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. They found his like laptop or whatever the fuck, his scriptures.
Yeah.
It was just full of anime. This Detective Conan.
Behead those that insult Ray. No, it's Asuka's best waifu. Ching chong, ping pong, ching chong, ping pong, ching chong, ching. Ching chong, ping pong, ching chong, ching. See, I know that show. I watched it. Cool, I've now got some artificial suns. And that seems to have satisfied power production. They're producing 75 megawatts each. That's just about enough. Nice. Okay, cool.
Simple as.
Bitching. And still waiting for a consignment of logistics drones to be sent, but okay. So the next thing I need to focus on is getting all this powered up and running. Ooh. Just felt a twinge in my gut.
Ooh.
Wow.
Was it the kebabs you've been eating?
No, it's just ever since I had my gallbladder removed, occasionally I get pains and twinges, and just have to accept it's a fact of life now. Just, sometimes you just get pain and...
life is suffering and...
But it's not as bad as the suffering I was enduring before, so I'm grateful that for small mercies.
Hey.
I think I can do another ring of this. I think I'm going to have to, like, get rid of that one. And then I'll put in a splitter. Oh no, Hobbit, you're dividing the movement. Oh no. Ching chong ping pong ping ching chong ching chong ching 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 chong chang ching ching chong ching chong ching chong ching. Oh, Hobbit, I didn't know you speak ching chong. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. McCain quantum chips, very nice. Somebody's been paying attention to the game.
Hey. It's pretty good.
Right, so I'll just bury the fire ice vein because I need to build them. Apparently, Bin Laden had Counter-Strike installed on his PC. Ah, so I guess terrorists did win.
Who's practicing?
Yep. That was the terrorist training facility.
He's playing Doom.
Yeah.
Listening to Marilyn Manson.
Ah, well, there we go. No wonder he was such a wrong'un.
I guess those Republicans from the 90s were right. Video games are bad for you.
He was playing those violent video games like Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Oh no, I just got it.
Yeah.
Oh, no. He had FF7 too, lol.
Do you know, I think one of the most interesting things, do you remember Sky King? Like, the FBI, when he died, the FBI seized his computers and they found that he never had any flight simulator installed on his computer, nor was he, like, going to, like, flight lessons. So, goodness knows how he learnt to control that plane, but...
Jesus took the wheel.
Well...
Patrician tastes.
Yes.
I'd like to imagine that Osama bin Laden was just a weeb.
I think the CIA used to call him Tim Osman for some reason. That's what I heard. Good old Timmy Osman. Timmy!
I haven't actually played Final Fantasy VII.
Have you played Charles Barkley Shut Up and Jam Gaiden? A Tales of Game experience?
No.
They also did another game called The Diary of Anne Frank. Like an Anne Frank simulator.
Oh no. With their biro pen.
Yep, that's that. Wait, let me see if I just go to the website just briefly. Charles Barkley Shut Up and Jam Gaiden. So it was Barkley Shut Up and Jam Gaiden is a freeware role-playing game developed by Tales of Game Studios. So it's very much like, I think it's a bit like Final Fantasy IV. So it's made by Tales of Games. Let's see if I can find the official website. There we go. And they've done a sequel to it, Barkley 2: Revenge of Cuchulainn. That's an Irish god, isn't it?
Kulan? Whatever the fuck.
The Sewer Goblet. The Wu-Tang Clan must rely on their individual and unique abilities to conquer the sewers and the sinister eldritch wizard that dwells there. I'm sure Tales of Games did something about Anne Frank. Let's see if I can find Tales of Games Anne Frank. I'm not imagining this. Tales from the Secret Annex. Tales from the Secret Annex. Who was Anne Frank? Whatever. I don't care anymore. Let's just get back to the game. So we've established our Dyson sphere on the home system, and it's not enough. So I'm currently doing more so that we got more because we need more. More, baby, we need more. More, you must build more of them.
Give me more.
I just realised I'm out of building range and let's just go in flight mode. That'll make sure I can do it. Oh no, even in flight mode, the vertical launch site is taller than me, so...
In Sky King mode.
Yep, go into Sky King mode. I should have a go at Microsoft Flight Simulator again. I remember playing it when it was new and I thought it was pretty cool that it was a 1-to-1 scale representation of the Earth. But I kind of wanted helicopters on it because I realised that most planes are kind of hard to control and they're not really that fun. I just wanted an easy mode, really.
It just reminded me of that, like, that Danish server that tried to recreate the entirety of Denmark in Minecraft. And Americans just stormed the place and put American flags up everywhere.
Yes.
Burned everything down.
Oh, but I thought it was pretty good. I think it was actually like an official, like, Danish government project of, like, it's like, well, the kids in schools, they like this game Minecraft, so it is made by our Swedish cousins. Let us go and have a go at this Minecraft. I am not sure about this Minecraft. I mean, Adolf Hitler had his Mein Kampf too, and we are not supposed to celebrate him anymore, even though we're part of European Union. This is how all Danish people speak at all times. Swedish meatball chef, go hurgy burgy gurgy burgy. Hurgy burgy burgy burgy.
Hope you're all enjoying the stream, by the way.
Yeah, me too. I did actually watch some Danish stand-up, and now it was all in Danish, so I couldn't understand it, but...
Danish to me.
It was like, it's all double Dutch, isn't it? And it's like this bloke sort of talking like the Swedes were complaining about this Danish like show because it was being mean and saying uncomplimentary things about Sweden and like the rape epidemics and the demographics. And so the guy sort of, he was talking in all Danish, but then he went sort of like Erky burger 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 burger, and it was like, and the subtitles underneath it was going, alright, I'll try and speak towards the Swedish audience here now. And that's what he was, so even the Danes do the hergy burgy bit towards the Swedes. Let's get some more of those artificial suns, because that looks like a quick and easy way of doing some power. I think I'll do another one of those. And of course, every time it places down a piece of conveyor belt, it repeats the sound effects. Collides with other objects. Never mind. It don't matter. Just plonk it down. Plonk it... Oops. That's not going to work. Oh, I don't actually have to be that far away from it. I can just go like that. And this one says it's too far away from power, so... lack of item, okay. So why aren't any of these producing power? I don't get it. What? Why aren't you doing it? You've got what you need. You've got... Oh, I see. They turn off and on based on whether there's like the need for it or not. Okay, that can't... Ah, right, that makes sense. Okay. Okay, that's cool.
That's pretty cool.
That's not very cash money of you.
That's not very swag money.
Oh, I was over listening to some Judge Judy because my nan watches it. And, you know, whenever they got the blacks on trial, it's just going to be a shit show. And one of them was like, this woman was suing this man because, oh, look, he was acting like a typical coon and not paying her for the car which she said he was going to buy. And she was talking a load of bullshit, and then Judge Judy was getting pissed off with her. It's like, alright, how much money did he actually pay for you? No, receipts. And it's like, okay, I got some receipts here. And how did he pay you? Was it check? Was it cash? Was it bank transfer?
Cash.
And it's like, you pay me cash money. And it's like, why do you say cash money? I mean, it's one thing for nignogs to be like stupid and not say the words correctly and use contractions because saying the whole word is hard or something. And
Too many syllables.
yeah, exactly. Too many syllables hurts their feeble mind. But when you're saying cash money, that's you're doing 2 words when 1 would have sufficed.
Should have went with swag money.
Ugh, why, they should have gone to Africa. Simple as.
Should have blessed the rains down in Africa.
There's no need for them to be here. Just don't need them.
Just don't like them.
Don't need them, don't want them, don't like them. Simple as. And I'm out of transport ships, okay. So let's do... and that's it. Do graviton lens. I think I'll start there. Oh, and this is where I'm going to need like an abundance of splitters, which I don't have. Ah, but I did request them, so maybe I can just go and request splitters to come here. And so local demand, remote demand. Nope. Okay, so I won't be able to do that for the moment. I'll just focus on the other bit then. In fact, that's a good point. What bits am I focusing on? Nope, not there. Nope, not there. Nope, not there. Ah, that's the one. So you can supply those. Cool. Well, I got what I need. Let's get some more of those. Pop 5 of those back in there. Don't need any more now. You, same sort of deal. Let's get some 812, there we go. And pop 12 back in there. Right, let's get some ray receivers to receive rays from the sun.
Ooh.
Ah, and you can see a path there. Just, is it just... Ah, we're in shadow of the moon. Perhaps this was not the cash money place to put a launching facility, but never mind.
Swag money.
Cash money, my G.
Wagwan. Pussio.
Blood clot. They're very concerned with people's circulatory health, are the Rastafarian Yardis. But, yeah. Bomboclat, Batty Boy, Pussio, Blood Clot, Blob 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 Blob.
Pinting.
Pinting. Yes. Pinting my nails.
Pinting me nan's walls.
Pinting Dulux trade emulsion.
That's so bad.
Kemi got me turned on to face. Yeah, he did, and it was very sexual. Facebook Marketplace. So I've been going on there, and I just thought I fancied a bit of DIY, so I was going to see if anybody had any paint for sale. And someone in a town near me, there's like, well, I've used the top inch of some Dulux peppermint candy. So I looked up what peppermint candy is. It's a light shade of blue, and I thought, yeah, that'll do. So I've got a shelf which I want to paint, and if I've got any paint left, I'm going to paint the wall as well. Get some sugar soap and give it a clean. I think that'll be the first time in over 30 years that wall will have been painted.
Them is ours words. You can't use them. They're racist.
Oh, is IC3 Monkey Clut telling me what I can and can't say?
Bumbleclot black pudding.
Bumbleclot black pudding, yep. That's what his girlfriends say. Ook, ook, eek, eek. Them must be our words, white devil. Ook, ook, ook. Eek, eek, eek. Ook, 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 ook. Eek, eek, eek. So we're getting along with this facility. We got... Wow, we're producing a total of 430 megawatts, which means that, yes, I've got a few nodes up and down, so that's cool. Ook, ook, ook. Eek, eek, eek. Ook, 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 ook. Eek, eek, eek.
Ooga booga.
Unga bunga. Bunga gunga. Unga bunga gunga bunga. Hey, no, that's our music. That's cave people music. Caveman go unga bunga. They're not allowed to say unga bunga. Unga bunga is our word. They have to say unga bunga. I love all these rules on words you can and can't say because, like, the foreign occupying force is now saying, like, you can't say that anymore. And if you do, we'll come into your house and rape you.
What? What's that?
Oh, yeah. I was thinking of South Africa.
Oh, yeah.
It's racist for the farmers to say, I don't want to be raped and tortured by black bastards that come over here and rape and torture us. Don't like it. That's racist, that is.
Simple.
And that's why their farm should be burnt down with the family inside it, because they said mean things to the mercenaries which go and like, rape and torture their entire family and boil their dogs and boil their... well, I don't want to talk about it. South African situation is mad.
I saw something hilarious about South Africa, though. Like they recently put on an affirmative action thing on the cricket team.
Oh, I'm glad they did that. Yeah, because fuck's sake, I mean, it's South Africa is such a shit situation.
It's just like the fact that it's like affirmative actions means to be, oh, we're helping these minorities, and then black people are abusing it to kick white people out.
Well, that's like, that's all it is. It's just a code word for anti-white. All of it's just anti-white. It's like, what can we do to fuck over whitey?
Hey, yo, gives me that.
It's like, hey, shall we have like you know, a cricket team based on meritocracy? No, get more coons on it.
That's racist.
It sure is racist. And it's a racist policy of...
Martin Luther Coon.
Oh, have I got Martin Luther Coon in the chat? Good. Ah, welcome to my corner of the internet.
I'm here too.
I know. And Scuggy was here.
You've got 14 viewers.
I know.
What?
It's, this is almost as much as one of Phil's streams. I'm not even talking about the petty bourgeoisie of them ANC coon bastards. Hey, that's the point. I got to ask him, I say, is the ANC proper communism, Phil? Is that socialism?
Was the WCW proper communism, Phil?
Be like, yeah, it's fucking base. They're proper black nationalists. It's like, yeah, but that's at the sufferance of white people. I need to see what his take is on the ANC and coons and the lazy Zambo PF party that Robert Mugabe founded.
Ooga Booga Bay.
I mean, I thought it was very honest that he calls it the lazy Sambo party. Wasn't it Sambo PF? Apparently, it's not a Sambo; it's a Zambo. That was, I think it's a Spanish word. Like they were describing the various sort of half breeds and of coon, and one of them is called a Zambo.
Oof. Imagine being even the blacks don't like half breeds.
Oh no! I mean, they call them coloureds, and they treat them worse than whites apparently.
Simple as.
I think they got respect for the whites because they understand that the whites are capable of violence, which even puts them to shame. But with the colours, it's just like, oh yeah, you're a mistake. Yeah. Well, I think if whites don't return to a tradition, they shall perish. So we'll all have to return to tradition. People say, oh, but you can't return to tradition, this is the 21st century. Well, yeah, okay, but you can take lessons from the past and you can learn from them, and you can go, okay, so we've done B in modern society, it didn't work, A did work, let's go back to A. There's something called A-B testing. You try, like, method A, and if it doesn't work, you try method B. And whichever method works, you go to it. So there should just be a thing of like trying like, okay, let's try homesteading for a bit because this urban living and such isn't really working out for us. And then
that's extremism.
Well, I mean, and then in South Africa where they've tried the homesteading, it sort of works until the blacks turn up to your farm and they rape and torture everybody and then burn the farm down. And then they complain that the whites are evil because they're not sharing their food with them, not pointing out the fact that, well, there's no food to share because the farm, what makes the food which you eat, you burnt down after raping and torturing the family. Bit short-sighted on their behalf, but it's racist to point that out.
What's this? Accountability for my own actions?
Hey, that'd be racism.
Hey mate, he didn't do nothing.
You good boy. You're getting a life on track.
You collect his stole money.
Who's your favourite coon? Is it Martin Luther Coon?
I remember back in the day I thought The Rock was cool.
Oh yeah.
You know, but that was before I even like really thought about race, really. When I was a little kid, I just thought, wow, this guy's cool.
I like James Brown, but then more and more I'm starting to realise that actually the one Yeah. Actually, I think one of my favourite coons is General Buck Naked. Have you ever heard of General Buck Naked?
I was naked and they were shooting me and the bullets would bounce off.
But my favourite thing is, like, so this guy went around, like, raping people and killing them and skinning them alive.
And he became a pastor or something.
Yeah, he becomes a pastor and then he goes to, like, the victims of the bereaved. And he's like, I am Christian. And he's like, okay. And they're all just, like, scared because it's like, I remember last time I saw him, he set my husband on fire whilst bumming him, and then skinned him alive and pulled his heart out and fed it to me. I am Christian, you must forgive me now. It is a sin not to forgive me. And he's putting his hands on them, and you can just see, like, they're getting ready to scream and start crying. But they're like, if I do this... And he's got, like, the camera, and he's got his, like, General Buck Naked, like, salvation for a better tomorrow, pastor family thing, and it's just like, oh, God. Because it's like, I am a reformed man, you must forgive me. It is a sin to not forgive.
You have to forgive me.
If you do not forgive me, you will go to hell. Count Dankula did a Africa is degenerate shitlib. Africa is degenerate shithole. Ever wonder what AIDS is an acronym for? Booga Booga gives me that. That be racist and shit.
It's his name.
Oh, Africa is degenerate shit. Oh, okay. That's actually quite clever. I like that. I approve. Wait a second. No, don't. No, that's the wrong. Hang about. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
I've contaminated my streams. Oh
You've crossed the
no.
street.
Yeah, I have. I've crossed the streams. I put the wrong. Oh, what a silly sausage I am! I'm gonna have to filter this all out. So let's see. That should be exporting solar cells. And now
I do not approve.
Oh, that's okay. I haven't got any boxes, so I think there's a way I can do this. Surely.
My favourite black man is Simon Quagga Nyala. He's the TV interviewer who posed the question, "Why are you gay?"
Why are you gay? He is a good coup in that one.
Yes, you are. You are gay.
You are gay. Do not be gay. It is wrong to be gay. Who says I am gay?
Sickness.
Who says I am gay? You are gay.
I am not.
You are gay.
Yes, you are. You are gay.
Yeah. You must not be gay. They eat the poo-poo.
They eat the poo-poo like it's cream.
They eat the poo-poo.
They eat the poo-poo. It is a sickness in Uganda.
Oh, I could imagine like Klaus Schwab saying, "You will eat the poo-poo, and you will live in the pod."
Oh, did I say that I've recorded Terminator 2?
I have a VHS copy of Terminator 2 somewhere.
Ooh, classic.
I must have watched it hundreds of times.
I do think the first one's underrated, not gonna lie.
Oh, the first one's a great low-budget film, but Terminator 2 was like everything that was good about Terminator, and then like even more things that were good.
Yeah. I mean, it's got that like a weird thing that 80s films did, where it's like the first films are like a horror, but then the second film turns more actiony, like Aliens did it as well.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's like one's lower budget and the other one's higher budget, so like horror needs less budget than the other one.
Yeah, because you can just imagine the horror, can't you?
Yeah.
Because it's about what you can't see.
Yeah, and it's... But that said, I think Terminator was really good in what it did, so...
I'll be back.
I'll be back. Yeah, man. It's gonna be back. Oh, look at that. That is like a stream of rockets is all proceeding now. A fleet. Oh, that is so cool. Whoosh, whoosh. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Whoosh, 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 whoosh in Shepherd's Bush. No income tax, no VAT. Money back or guarantee. I always thought Nicholas Lyndhurst was the one that sung that song, but then I found out it's actually sung by John Sullivan. Harvey will be back.
Harvey Smash.
Oh yeah, he's a character, that one. We didn't do any Harvey news this time, but I said to Hemi I didn't want to do any news, and until I saw it.
I'm not going to say it, but I recently saw some Harvey news that I shared with Adam.
Oh yeah, what's Adam up
Harvey...
to these days?
I think he's just chilling and chatting to people rather than participating in stuff anymore.
Well, that's probably for the best.
Yeah.
Putting a choo-choo train up his bumhole.
Simple as. He needs to train post more.
He
But
does.
yeah, Harvey Price said he wants to make his own show about trains.
Yeah.
And I shared it with Adam. He was like, what do you think about this? It's like, I don't know.
I think it'd be alright. Can I set a filter into that? Ah, I can set a filter. So I want the filter to be just vertical launching sites. So it will only pick up vertical launching sites, and then hopefully that will sort out the issues. Because I think it's just that. So, no, that one needs one as well. Let's have it run for a while and see what it does. Can I copy this sorter?
Harvey can only read the news if it is printed on the ceiling.
Oh yeah, he does tend to look up a lot, does Harvey?
Oh yeah, he's looking up to the skies.
Yep, looking up for divine inspiration, like...
You watch the streets while he watches the skies.
Our Father, how do I deal with Katie Price as a mum? And that's why I've got respect for Harvey Price, because he has to put up with that insufferable bin all his life.
Because he's 3.5 tons of sexual aggression.
He is. And Katie Price... There was some comments about, like, he's saying he misses her at the college and he wants special cuddles from Mummy, and I'm just like... There is a very Oedipal relationship between those two. And
Oedipus.
Yeah, Oedipussy.
Huh, that's my favourite Bond film.
Miss Money Vagina. That wouldn't be very cash money of you, Miss Money Vagina.
Miss Sexy Lady.
Miss Sexual Intercourse. So I see intercourse. Sexual intercourse.
Nice tits. The name's Schwallux. British Schwallux.
Ah, good. I seem to have got rid of that problem now. So let's just have it run for a bit in case, because it doesn't seem to be doing any harm there. And just put all those buildings back where they belong. And let's see. All the right stuff is getting out. The rockets are getting where they need to. And we have still got a fleet of rockets going to both sides of the star. Yep, that's... They're going to be hot there. But hey, finally, so they've got the first rockets have only just now started to form some nodes. Cool, cool.
Radical.
Radical jihad, baby.
Osama bin Jihad.
Osama bin jamming.
Just reminded me of that one screenshot someone took of where it's been interviewing some fella and his name's literally Assad Afghan.
Oh, my favourite last year in America when we got that new term jogging from, and the guy's name was Armed Robbery, like Ahmed Robbery or something like that, and it's like they're not even trying now. They're literally just like, look at this.
All the apologetics for the one guy. It's like, no, don't you and your friends just jog onto a construction site
with a hammer?
Like, no. What?
It was like, you don't understand. He was just participating in their life, and you have to be all racist and say, "Hey yo, Big Snood, get out of here, bitch nigger," because you can't do that. And all he wanted to do is just participate in their life.
He's a good boy.
He didn't do nothing. He was getting life on track. He was running the school.
I can't believe all these black white supremacists, you know, attacking those Asians.
I know. Inshallah, my brother.
Allah Akbar is in the comment.
Are you looking forward to when you can get back to mosque as well? I know I am.
Simple as.
Yeah.
Love me beer. Love me mosque.
Love me
footy.
pies.
Simple as.
8 Hindus, 8 Jews, 8 blacks. Simple as. Inshallah, brother.
Apparently in the Quran it keeps re-emphasizing how white Muhammad was.
Well, yeah. This is something which seems to be lost on the Arabs.
There was one part where his black slave saying that she wants to join him in heaven, and he was so infuriated that he said, no, "By Allah, there'll be no black people in heaven."
Yeah, that always makes me laugh when you got Nation of Islam. It's like, you realise you don't get to go to Muslim heaven.
Like Prophet Muhammad was just a shitposter.
Yeah. Well, a shitposter and, you know, a stunner lover like no other.
Well, we need to get him before the backies do. Let's
Yeah,
face it.
that's it. Arabs unite.
Pan-Arab League.
That's it. Can't Mossad the Assad.
Can't barrage the Farage.
You cannot. Well, it seems that Tony Blair can, though.
Hey.
Oh, did you see apparently, like, the BBC or The Guardian was warning not to, like, fall to the evils of vaccine nationalism, because apparently racists are rubbing it in the face of Europors that we've got the vaccine and they haven't.
Oh, but I wish we didn't.
Wow. It's purely it's purely voluntary. You don't have to get it. My uncle's got it, and his eyes have gone completely red, bloodshot.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
You're not doing a creepypasta on me?
No. It's just like the blood vessels, capillaries in his eyes have burst, and you can still see, but his eyes are really sore.
The photo realistic.
Yeah.
And it came out of your game cartridge you bought at a car boot sale.
It's like I look at stuff like that and I go, you know what? That's why. It's like the first iPhone or like the first like Ford Fiesta. It had a couple of problems with it. Like occasionally the brakes don't work, so I'm just going to let other people be the beta tester. And well, the other thing as well is I just realised it's really racist for me to have the vaccination because that's white supremacy. So what I'm doing to redress the balance of white supremacy is I'm giving up my dose of vaccine so that some coon can have it instead because they need it more than I do. What are you doing to fight racism, Scuggy?
Well, I saw a black person the other day and I didn't scream at them.
Are you only wanking to interracial porn?
No.
Oh, well you should. And if you don't watch pornography, then you need to start watching pornography so you can only jerk it to Black Coon Monkey Sex in the Jungle Fever Bunny, Volume 4. Yeah. Jungle Gym Monsters of Cock Monkey Rape Volume 5.
Ah, a classic.
Yep. That's a Pornhub classic. That one is.
That's going platinum.
Yep.
Do you remember when they had to take down all their videos because people were complaining about the traffic victims and shit?
Oh yeah,
it's like,
it's like so Pornhub. Can you explain why there's child abuse images on your website? And they're like, no, there's no child abuse images on the website. Also, we have to go into we just have to shut down our services for unscheduled maintenance for some reason. And then they come back, and then suddenly when they come back, they okay, I just got a whole bunch of messages from somebody, but then when they when they came back, there was like 6 million like videos have been deleted. It was a proper show, or a Talvi now. So, here we go. Mohammed Al-Kabir, Mohammed's 38th great grandchild. That's basically Prince Harry with a bigger beard.
Hey.
But I mean, that bloke, yeah, and he's got ginger hair as well. I mean, that's basically an Irish. Why is it like, all these like the Chinese mummies, they were ginger. The imams, they dye their beards orange with henna, so they look ginger as well. It's just like, there was like a ginger supremacy way back when. Like when there was...
Until we realised what dirty bastards they were.
Until we realised they had no soul, and that's why God has cast them to be forever walk the earth unfulfilled.
Too right, fella.
It's a shame because I actually have a thing for redheads. But now I realise they are the devil's children.
But it doesn't work on men.
No. The problem with marrying a redhead woman is that there's chance that she'll have, she's just as likely to have a son as a daughter.
No, very anything to say about. Go full Spartan on them.
Yep. Come on.
Have you seen that YouTube channel of I don't know what it's called, but it's just these like Christian fellas Americans that just go around protesting abortion.
Oh, Westboro Baptist Church. Have they got a YouTube channel? I'm surprised they...
like these very normal fellas, and they've got like bagpipes for some reason, and like these big flags.
Well, you're telling me Westboro Baptist Church is not normal Americans? I mean, aren't all Americans Baptist or some form of Protestant?
Oof. I mean, they really did nothing wrong, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, they just they've got some spicy graphic design, and they were doing IRL memeing, and what a better way to spread the message of God's love and forgiveness than to start picketing a soldier's funeral, and it's like, your soldier's dead and God laughs.
Jesus Christ.
Yes. Be praised. Yeah. I think they were doing it, they were protesting the war, they were saying it's unjust and unchristian. So the best way to protest the war was just to say, every time your sons die and you're grieving for them, God laughs. Because they were fighting for Satan, and now they're dead. Westboro Baptist, I think even Louis Theroux did like a documentary on them. He was invited in, and it's like, he asked them, so why do you hate everybody? It's like, we don't hate them. Your message is very hateful. Right? No. So why are you doing that then? Because we love them. And because we love them, we're warning them what they're doing will incur the wrath of Jesus. So, by telling them that God hates fags and fags die, God laughs, that's just spreading the message of God's love and forgiveness. Trust me, bro, the science is in. It works. Ah, they managed to find 7 more. That's good. So I'll put them all in there. And that is... I mean, that is just a stream of construction going to the site. And then once those sites are done... I mean, it's so far away I can barely even look at it. There we go. There it is. And there's the Dyson swarm, and there's solar cells, and they're pulling out of orbit, and then they're coming back in. As we can see. Oh, what the hell is happening there? Sorry. For a minute, I just thought that my Dyson Yarmoukle was flipping over and about to go into the sun, and I was like, nope, you're not supposed to do that. So, yeah, this is pretty good. I'm already up to 1.26 gigawatts of generation capacity. So, let's go over the other side. And... so go over here. Strength is 100%. It's requesting 7 amount of power that it's receiving. That's good, but not getting any graviton lenses. Oh, you know what? I've done enough for one day, but this is pretty good. We've got a new site, and Artificial suns are burning bright, brighter than the sun. Artificial sun and not so artificial sun. And the batteries, the accumulators, seems we're waiting on another shipment of those, because they're all gone. So let's see if I can request 5,000 instead. Maybe that'll make a difference. But in the meantime, I think I'm going to need yet another bunch of these. There we go, got 237, that's good. Oh, and I lack conveyor belts. Okay, so let's request some of those. No, don't seem to have any. Alright. Do a remote request. Well, I think I've done enough for one day, and that was it. That was the end of the game, so yeah, great. And on my way to make yet another Dyson sphere. So, thanks everybody for watching this this stream. Go away.
See.
Right, that's it. I am now